Dropping knowledge on Grambo Bros, talking about plants and how they go. Let's go. From seeds to the cure, we always smoke pure. Nothing but good vibes up in here. We blaze the ganja, keep it fire. Grambo Bros, burning desire. Learn about cultivation, step by step. You can rock out the negativity. Cannabis vibes up in here. Grambo Bros, rhymes up in here. Grambo, I bring you life.
Nothing but good vibes up in here. Grambo grows. Guys, welcome to the late night smoke. The final what's going on over there in England. He's always putting out the list of all the different cannabis streams and podcasts and everything. And I am proud to be the final one on the list, just like in school, just like in my 20s. I was always the last one in, back row of the bus, back row of the class, back row of the cannabis scene. So guys, if you're into smoking cannabis, toking cannabis, joking cannabis, you're in the right place. We're here talking about all things cannabis, growing, smoking, and toke. I don't know why I always have toking and smoking as two different things, but put in chat. Is there a difference between smoking and toking? I don't know. But first of all, guys, I'm so stoked to be back. I missed you guys last week. Why? Because it was the DGC Cup, man. Oh my God. Sunday was brutal, not brutal, brutal in the best way. The way that, like, you know, if you hook up with a nice girl and you go, man, she brutalized me, you know, I don't feel sorry for you. So don't feel sorry for me. The hash bash was an amazing experience. I didn't get through all 25 strains, y'all. It was crazy. And man, it was beyond expectation. It was so freaking good. 500 stoners all gathered in just the most amazing thing. I got a haircut by Sicko Grows. I got dosed, man. I got dosed. My goal was to have 0 edibles on Saturday. 0 edibles was my goal. I said I was going to be good on Friday. I was going to be good on Saturday, and I was going to go nuts on Sunday. And yeah, I got dosed. It's a hot day. It's 85 degrees. And, you know, I got a little cotton mouth from a little bit of smoking. And someone hands me a glass of lemonade, and I hear them. I swear I heard them say non-medicated, and I was like, great, that's amazing, non-medicated. So I'm just toking on this glass of lemonade, you know, and I get about 3/4 of the way through it, and I go over to Sicko Grows booth to get my beard done. So I'm sitting there, you know, in the sun, getting my hair cut with my eyes closed, and all of a sudden I just start time traveling, man. My goal was 0 milligrams of edibles. I accidentally took 500 milligram. What the hell? Goddamn, taking tops in that Tropicana lemonade. Lemonade guy, thank you for the generous, you know, cup of lemonade. But dear God, that was not cool. But you know what was cool is hanging out with High Plains Bud. You looked nothing like I expect you to look. His picture on Instagram's like fat Ozzy Osbourne, and I was like, you know, like that's what I expected. And then no, he's just a cool dude. He's not fat at all. It's so cool. Cortez hanging out. Cortez, I'm putting up my picture. Cortez gave me a picture of me as the Pope as a wedding gift for me, and I'll be hanging that up tonight. You know who else I got to hang out with? LJ Jones. So cool hanging out with you on Sunday. I don't know how I lost you, buddy. Literally, I was like, we were sitting there, and I was like, "You gonna go take some dabs?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go try this out." And then I was like, "All right, we're gonna smoke a joint first." And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna smoke a joint and then take a bunch of dabs." And then poof, he was just gone. I didn't know how to find him after that. You know who else I got to hang out with? Healthy Green. This man was up to no good on Sunday. You heard some balloons popping. That's all I'll say. Shame on you, Healthy Green. But so cool. Healthy Green hanging out at Cortez's wedding, hanging out at the after party. So cool. So much happened last week. You know, I got to hang out with? I got to hang out with Jay Maestro. I might even have crashed in the same room as Jay Maestro. I woke up on the couch at like 8 a.m. Everyone was waking up. Maestro was the only one that had a bunk bed. So there was a bed and then 2 bunk beds. Turns out when the dude said, Grambo, go to the Airbnb, it's all good. They got 8 beds. Turns out 8 beds did not mean 8 rooms. Who knew? Who knew? I found out the hard way. Real quick, let me give a shout out to our newest member here, Nicholas Welch. Welcome to the Gramborg. If you guys want to join the Gramborg, we do a post show every single day after this. It's called the After Party. It's where I go in there and I get way too real. We always joke around the hour mark of this show. I get a little too much information, Grambo. And if you think that's too much information, put the poo emojis in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Get too real. So thank you, Nicholas and LJ Jones. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. And guess who else gave 5 gift subs? LJ Jones, dropping the 10 gift subs out there. Welcome the new 10 Gramborg members. You guys, seriously, LJ Jones, you're the, and I haven't hung up the sign yet. I've got the really hard walls, and like it's like they're hard, like they're literally cement. So I have to like use adhesive strips to get everything up there. So yes, it was a crazy week. Cortez's wedding, the DGC Cup, bunch of bad dates. We won't talk about that. And happy Father's Day, everybody. It's been super awesome. Today I want to talk about every week we talk about cannabis growing and everything. And since it's Father's Day, early into breeding or the males. So I figured rather than talking about the males of cannabis, we talk about the progeny of cannabis. I'm very, very interested, especially after the DGC Cup. Phenotypic expression is one of the weirdest things out in the world. It's impossible to figure out. Like the more I learn about it, it's like the more my map of cannabis growing fills in, the shores of ignorance increase. You know, it's a fractal. The deeper you measure into these things, it's like if you measure the course of the coast of England in like 5-mile increments, you get like it's this many miles. But if you measure it in miles, you get different. If you measure in feet, it keeps getting longer. It keeps getting bigger because the surface area increases. And the surface area of my cannabis growing knowledge, every year, I think I'm learning more. I hang out with guys like Jay Maestro. I hang out with guys like Jaron and Gabe over at Jug Dealers. I'm learning a lot. Me and Scotty, we go deep. And there's a lot to talk about. And speaking of Scotty, I want to know what you guys are smoking on. What are you guys smoking on? Out in the chat, leave a comment. And I'm not just talking to you guys in the live. I'm talking about everybody out there. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're smoking. I read them. I respond to them. What am I smoking? I'm smoking that new baby. I'm smoking some of that extract seller. Some of the Scotty stash, the guava emergency. Look at this. How cool is this new packaging? If you guys thought that Kyle wasn't going to go nuts over there with the new extract seller stuff, you guys, you don't even know. It's crazy. And I'll tell you, I got some emergency or some cherry, some Paloma emergency and some guava emergency. Boy, the guava is good. Just between me and you, Scotty accidentally finished in the top 10 at the hash bash. Don't know how it happened. A little piece of Scotty's hash got entered and the guy finished 8th. If that doesn't tell you how good of a grower Scotty Real is, I don't know what will. The guy just kicked butt out there. Thank you, Sean Samilia, for the $10. Guys, if you want to donate, click that donate button. Right by the subscribe button is a join button if you want to become a Gramborg member. And I very much encourage you subscribe because YouTube shadow bans all of us. And the one thing that makes sure that YouTube can't deny us is knowing that all of you guys support cannabis content creators and cannabis content. So subscribe if you vibe, smoke that like button, support cannabis growing across this country. I beg of you, it means more than you know, not just for me, but all of your other content creators. And tonight I have an awesome content creator. My guest tonight, he's an awesome guy. He and I are Renaissance man. I share a lot in common with this man. He is a musician, a cannabis grower, a purveyor of comedy and hilarious ha-has out in the world, all the things that I pride myself on. And as things go forward, I've talked about, hey, Dewberry's, welcome to the Gramborg, my friend. I see Dewberry's over there. He's over there supporting Jug Dealers. He's supporting Dude Grows. He's supporting Grambo Grows. Dewberry's, welcome to the Gramborg. So cool. I look forward to talking to you guys in the after show after this. A lot to talk about. We're going to talk DGC Cup. We're going to talk Grambo's dating life. We're going to talk Father's Day. We're going to talk all the fun stuff. So it's going to be an amazing thing. But back to my guest tonight. He's a musician. He's a grower. And as I've talked to you guys about, me and I Can THC have been talking about starting a band, and I might be hitting this guy up to collab on a little track here in the future. I don't know. We're going to be talking about all that different stuff very soon. But today we got Peasy from the 2B Blunt podcast live.
That's right, baby. I'm back. And I just coughed my brains out off the biggest bong rip I could take before you brought me in.
I saw that.
Eyeballs.
That I saw. I got a little tiny monitor of your camera down there, and I saw you pick up this giant roar bong.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got the sweats going, ladies and gentlemen. So
shit.
I wouldn't expect you to come on any other way. How else was I going to slow you down? I knew you were coming in hot.
There's
bong rip.
There's no middle ground for this guy, bro. You already know this. Like it's 0 or 100, and I'm coming in hot, baby.
If you wouldn't have got into cannabis media, I feel like you would have been like a WWE hype man. Like you could bring in Macho Man Randy Savage and be right at home.
That's right. That's right. Yup. Oh yeah, ding it. The cream rises. Yeah.
The cream. I got some cream right here. What are you smoking on, Peasy? I know you're a fan of the extract seller. You got some good bud over there. What you smoking on today, buddy?
Well, I'm smoking my homegrown purple milk out the bong right now.
Hey.
I'm also got the bomb E-rig, and I've been dabbing the peach maraschino from Tropicana, aka Extract Seller 2. I got some crostata from Bricks Cannabis. I've been dabbing over here, and I got some super boof from Sweetgrass Solventless, yo. And so this is like the 3 combo I've been doing right here: the super boof, the crostata, and the peach maraschino, plus the homegrown. It's like a buffet over here right now. Father's Day.
Yeah. Hey, and welcome Jesse over here. What'd you do?
Oh, Jesse, what up, bro?
Yeah, I got to include the whole 2B Blunt. I told you the first time you and I talked, I think I remember one of the first things I said is like, there's a few, I monitor, my job is to monitor. I tell everyone at the DGC Cup, I was hanging out with like From the Stash guys, I Can THC. And I was kind of freaking them out because I knew everything about their videos. I knew what videos perform, what videos underperform, what their subscriber counts are at. My business is stalking y'all. So I stalk you a little bit.
Okay.
What you doing? Okay. 2B Blunt is one of my favorite names of cannabis content.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. You're not so bad yourself.
I'm very creative with the Grambo grows thing. It was more the GG, like good game. If you follow game and all the kids are all GG. I love a good GG.
Yeah, good game.
Hey, and thank you, Dewberries. Shouting out to that $10. I always say every dollar that you guys donate does not go into my pocket. It goes into an account labeled for the homies, and it goes for like people like Mo Grows. If I'm going to grow this channel in the next little bit, Scotty always says Grambo needs a Grambo. So all this money goes into an account ready for someone to pay. I'm going to hire a nice content creator in Denver filmmaker to come help me start making videos over here. I'm a star, Peasy. I can't be in behind the camera. I got to be behind the camera. Look at this.
That's right. And for the next hour, all donations that come in, 2B Blunt will be taking 5% towards our top end. So we're good. Make sure you get those donations 5%. Going. We're taking.
Can I pay you in hash?
Sure.
All right. Done.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds bomb. Yeah, I saw you bought that thing out, and I was like, "Yo, I have never tried the Scotty, hash. The extra.
No one really has. This is fresh, literally fresh off the press. This was invented like last week. What's that?
You popped that thing open yet?
Oh yeah. I mean, there might have been hundreds and hundreds of these at the bakery.
Shit.
I went to Red Rocks to go to an EDM show. I went to go see Ganja White Night a couple weekends ago. And this guy next to me, he was like kind of a cocky dude, like wook kid from Denver. And he was telling me, we're like sharing joints because, hey, I'm Tony. Hey, I'm Grambo. How you doing? And he's like passing me a joint. And he goes, dude, it's so good. You're going to love this. It's so good. It was fine.
Say it first.
Yeah. Then I rolled up a big old Bahama Mama joint of some Scotty Real Emergency. And he was like, bro, that's so good. And I was like, home growers, man, this is homegrown. You don't understand.
I need to get down on the Emergency, apparently.
Dude, it's the truth. Our friend JR Token over at JR Killers Cuts, he's the keeper of the Emergency. It won the DGC Cup several years ago. I grew it last year, and dude, I turned it into rosin. I believe I could have won I could have placed in a hash event. It was so good. Shout out Hot Rod's Head Stash taking care of me.
That must have been terpy as fuck as rosin, and that thing came out.
Dude, the fan leaves had sugar. Like all of the petioles were completely covered in trichomes. Like the fan leaves were sugar leaves. It's the truth. We got to get you a cut of that.
That's something you rarely see, without a doubt. I mean, I can tell you the last time I saw, fan leaves pussing out trichomes. I mean, that'll never happen.
I've never saw it before either, dude.
Let me give you my address. You can send the clone this way, no problem.
Yes. Shout out to Hot Rod. Hot Rod's back down in Florida, so he's doing his thing down there, holding it down. Happy Father's Day to Hot Rod, wherever you at, buddy. Me and my kid and his kids are the same age, so we bonded back when he was
how old are your kids?
It's about to turn 6 in a month. She drew me a Happy Father's Day Daddy picture, like melted my heart. She's into retro video gaming, so she's in a Nintendo game. She's discovering Mario 2 is her favorite game, and Kirby. So I got her a Kirby doll today, and she lost her mind. She's like, "Pink Kirby."
Where do you even find a Kirby doll in 2025, bro?
Oh, Uncle Bezos takes care of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Uncle Bezos. I bet you 3/4 of the people in the chat never heard of Kirby, making me feel old. I remember that shit. You just go around eating everything. That was the whole game. You had the munchies, and you just walked around eating everything and get superpowers.
That was the game, man. That literally was the game. Munchies, the game.
Literally.
After I take too much edibles, I turn into Kirby. I just start vacuuming up snacks.
I'll tell you what, man. As soon as everyone goes down the end of the night after I've had my toke, the first thing I'm doing, and you can ask anyone in our Discord, anyone who knows me, it's snack time, baby. Let's go.
Smoke a lot of potamus. How dare you? We're having an innocent conversation. Don't sexualize Kirby.
Wow.
Kirby is asexual. Get out of here. Go back to Iowa, you bum. Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, PZ comes in today. We want to talk about a little bit of like seeds and clones, and I must have hit up the right guy today, because I hit you up and I was like, yeah, let's talk seeds and clones. And you're like, funny you should say that. I just did a little bit of both.
I literally have a run going right now, but my last few weeks left in flower, and I got half clones and half from seed. And
nice.
I'm glad you talk about it, because I've been literally ranting about the difference in my experience with that to anyone that would fucking listen up until this point. So this is perfect for me.
Well, I am stoked to listen. Let's kick it off. If you have something in your brain, let's just jump off. What's going on? Why would you do clones and seeds? Most people are popping seeds, or they're taking clones. It's kind of rare to meet someone that's so fate brought us together, my friend.
This is the result of two things. One, really, really fucking bad ADHD, which leads to terrible planning, and also being Libra. I can't make a fucking decision for the life of me. So basically how things fell in line is we got a guy, shout out to my boy Nick at Canada Cut Show. This is my clone connect here in Connecticut. He's got breeder cuts, and they're all amazing. My man Jesse tell you all about it. Chunky can vouch for it. Now he's seen it for himself. Like the genetics and the clones, they always come out the exact same, and there's fire. So every time I do a run, I have to hit them up. I got to get some seeds. But also, we decided we were going to do the salty pickle pheno hunt, as a group in the Discord. So if you're familiar with
pickle.
Yeah, so if you're right, yeah, there's a lot of puns that go with this, man. You're missing out on the fun. We just jokes all fucking week. If you don't know nothing about Romulan genetics, I'll tell you right now, everything they put out's fucking gas. You need to check out my boy Jake. Every time he puts out a fresh pack and a new strain, this shit sells out in like a day on every seed bank online. Fire.
All right.
So he's got a couple ones that I'm really fan of. He's got the Mellow Kitty. So what he does, he takes a bunch of strains and crosses them with this Romulan. It's the infamous Romulan. So basically everything
Romulan, when in the early 2000s, for you guys that don't know, that weren't there, it was one of those like you'd have hash plant, you'd have the sour diesel, and the Romulan, baby. Ooh, I remember. Right. It takes me back to I used to drive a Zamboni at an ice rink, and I remember smoking some Romulan in the penalty box after hours one night.
I'm telling you. So it's classic lineage. All right. So now he takes this and he crosses it with all the new current shit. So a salty pickle is a gorilla butter and Romulan cross. And I'm also running the Mellow Kitty, which is a cheetah piss and Romulan cross. And I have the Fudgy, which is a pure Michigan and Romulan cross. So I'm running 3, and those are from seed. And then I have 3 clones. So my experience with these have been very different. I've noticed that the bud structure, like the plant structure, when you run from seed is totally different than you get it from clone. I mean, it was like night and day for me, but I've never done a side-by-side. Like I've run seeds before in the past. I've done a lot of outdoor grows. I've only started doing indoor like a year ago. So like yes, I've done 5, 6, 7 years of outdoor grows. I mean, I've grown bushes out there, but I did my last 3 I had done. Basically, I lost them all to the outdoor, Mother Nature, whether it be caterpillars or some shit. It always happened at the end of the season. And I got pissed. I said, fuck this. I'm growing indoors now. So now I'm doing this shit. So now I got the clones. I want to do both. And I'm very surprised. Is that the Dr. Dabber? You got the Dr. Dabber, bro?
This is the Dr. Dabber.
I got that.
I am not sponsored by them, but I want to be sponsored by them. I love this thing.
I call the button, not see ADHD kicking in. I love that thing only because it's got the lung destroyer button. That motherfucker is my favorite. People don't know about this thing. If you got a Dr. Dabber E-Rig, it's the only one on the market that's got the button that releases the smoke as if it's you're clearing the bong.
Yeah. It's got the little carb action there.
Yes, it's like a carb rates, but it's just a button, and it just, and all of a sudden you get fucked up.
Yeah. I use it as like how you put the carb cap on a rig and it ovens and kind of so I pump it. I got my doop 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 doop. I'm doing Morse code on this thing, bro. As
I got the 3-6 Mafia riding the spinners carb cap, so it just you just spin it and it don't stop. It don't stop.
The thing I love about this thing is the element. It's got this insert element. It's all magnetic and everything, and it's titanium quartz in there.
Yeah.
The goddamn thing's indestructible. I've had the same element for a year and a half. Still hits like day one.
I literally tell people this. The thing's ridiculous. Now you've been using the bomb lately. I love this thing. Don't get me wrong. But that thing, the atomizer, right? The element, I swear to God, I said the same thing. It never died. I think I had it for 3 years and I only replaced it once.
Yes. So I'm saying, hey, Dr. Dabber, sponsor me, baby. I love you all. I don't do any sponsorship or anything. But there's a couple things in this world I believe in, and this horse is one of them.
That is honestly, it's after this thing, it's my second favorite. I love it. It sits right here. I got it right here in my fucking little shelf stashed behind me that I normally have all lit up, but I didn't because I'm a fucking stoner. Bang, got it. Yeah, there it is. Nice. But I always keep all my stoner stuff over there. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just that Dr. Dabber. Bang. I'm gonna send that shit over to Alicia. I'd already told her she's getting it from me. I'm donating it. Yes, Alicia's going to receive the infamous Peasy Dr. Dabber Boost Evo after I just sent her my Gambit and 2. It's hooking her up, yo.
That is a godly gift. Shout out to Alicia and shout out to you, Peasy. What a as I say in my world, what a mensch you are, my friend.
She's literally the biggest integral part of the team. Between her and Chonky, they hold us down. I don't know what we would do without them, honestly. So
shout out to Chonky. I've been on a mission to put Chonky on. Any chance I get to, I'm always giving him referrals. Anytime someone needs something, I'm like, bro, hit up Chonky Nugs. He's the guy out there. He's helped me with some stuff. He's helping you. He's helping extract seller.
I keep telling him he's more popular than I am right now. That man's he's killing it out here. He's on every show.
I'll never let him forget. One day he's like, yeah, I'm not one of the cool kids. And then every time he gets something cool, I DM him and I go, oh, you're not one of the cool kids, are you?
Yeah, right. Not one of the cool kids, but JR Token just sent me one of his cuts personally. It's no big deal though. Yeah, this motherfucker. We're gonna be hanging out with the Jug Dealers. Oh, okay, bud.
Yeah. Oh, he was hanging out with the guy who invented live resin. He's like, go hang out. He lives in Vermont too. I was like, sounds like cool kid stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this guy is this fucking modest is his problem. Chonky don't realize that he just thinks he's just some normal ass dude who's hits at home. He don't realize everybody knows Chonky now. You know,
here's the thing that no one realized, PZ, is that you think that like all we're like the cool kids. We were at Cortez's wedding and someone was saying this to me and they're like, I'm not really like in the in crowd. I Can THC was standing right there. I was like, I can. When you wake up in the morning, do you feel famous? He goes, no, I feel like a piece of shit. I go, thank you. We're all just normal guys that turn cameras on.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for 6 years, bro. And as you know, I've been doing other forms of entertainment before this. You know, obviously, I was the musician before this. I did a radio broadcasting. I was in a band. I was a pro wrestler. I did pro wrestling commentary. Now I'm a podcaster. This and that.
Like, I didn't know you did pro wrestling stuff, and I knew it intuitively.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but like once you brought it up and you said I could be an announcer, I'm gonna be like, I am. Like I've done that. Like I've been there.
You got the voice. I feel like I want to take a dab. You're like, Grambo's smashing on.
Yes, let's go, baby. Yeah.
He's turning red. He's going down. He's
yeah, no, dude, 100%. I've been there. Yeah, once my actual in-ring career like came to an end and I was like, I'm getting too old for this shit now. I did the commentary thing for a while. So like I would color commentaries, I'd call the matches and shit. Like loved all that. But yes, I was actually in-ring wrestler for about 6 years. Right. But
you know what I learned the other day? That when Danny DeVito, or not Danny DeVito, when Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon said, I'm getting too old for this shit, he was 41.
That scares me then.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet age-wise, but I'm also not there mentally. I literally told someone today, I was like, because I was working at an event over the weekend, and there was a bunch of people from other companies who were doing like a setup at a grand opening for something, and all the people from the other companies were way younger than me by like 10 years. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm the fucking old fart now, bro. Like I'm that guy. You know what I mean?
Mailman makes a great point. He was retiring at 41.
But I told him, I'm like, I'm trying to Peter Pan this life. I'm not trying to fucking feel like I'm old. I'm gonna be a kid forever. I think that's why my kids fucking love me, because I'm just a kid like them. We play like we're kids. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, since it's Father's Day, we can go down that. Me and Scotty always talk about, you always know the stoner dad, because they're the one in the ball pit. They're the one actually playing. All the other parents are having drinks, standing in the parent circle. The stoner dads are in the mix.
Yep. Yes, 100%. I you know what? I actually would rather have it no other way. It's so much fun, and just, yeah. So maybe we smoke a little bit and we're stoners. Big deal. We're not going home and having a cup of whiskey or a glass of wine and a smoke, whatever it might be. We're just getting a little stoned so we can tolerate life enough to enjoy it.
Dude, yeah, I tell you, I had a hernia surgery. I started jiu-jitsu last year and I popped a hernia, and I've been down for a long time. I didn't take any pain medication. It was all just edibles and cannabis. And man, it really is. It saved my life so many times in this world.
Did you actually have any fights, or did you just train?
No, just train. I'm just looking for A, to get in shape, a fun way to get in shape, and then B, I love choking people, men, women, you name it. I'll choke you. You want choked? I'll choke you.
Christ. This got dark, but the kinkiness is on a whole new level right now.
I'm telling you, I'm single out in this world, and I'll tell you, kinky means it's kind of like unusual. Choking ain't kinky, man. They all want choke. It's the damnedest thing. I don't know what I watched a YouTube video on how to choke a woman just out of curiosity. I don't know.
Send that to me.
All I know is choking men.
We're
not in an hour. We're getting to this is Grambo TMI. This is what I do. I should. Yeah. I say things
right now. This is going off the rails. We haven't even talked about clones or seed or anything really. We're just going off the rails, getting stoned together. This is fun.
Yeah, so let's get back on the rails, and we were talking about the difference. You were an outdoor grower, you're growing indoor now. You got sick of all the worms, all the detritus, all the bullshit, or caterpillars anyway.
Yes.
And so what do you notice is, you're talking about bud structure and everything. What is the difference between seed and clone? Because I've done thousands of clones, only dozens of seeds.
Well, to me, like I said, I've grown a bunch of clones already. And this run I'm doing half and half. And for me, I don't know, man. Like the seeded plants, the ones from the Romulan, just the vegetation like was so strong in veg, like it was ridiculous. It was strong, and the fan leaves were like bigger than I've ever seen on a plant. Like I've done this, kind of been doing clones a lot lately. Like I'm talking, these things were bigger than my head. It was crazy. Yeah, you had to start plucking them early because they'd cover all the lower seeds, because it's like the lower plant sites, because it was just ridiculously big. These leaves were literally like this. Anyone who's grown Romulan, especially the pickle, the fan leaves are just ridiculous. So like I'm just like, wow, so it's got really strong structure, really tight, you know what I mean? Whereas the clone, like we gotta feel like you get a lot of spacing in clone, I notice. Whereas the seed, you get like, I don't know, it's a nice, tight, you know, sturdy structure. And to me, I'm just like, wow, this thing, the whole growth has just been like killing it. You know what I mean? Just loving life. I'm like, wow, it's so happy. I'd never noticed the difference, and now it makes me want to do way more seeds. I got a collection blowing up right now on my, the stash. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to figure out what I'm gonna grow next, because I do want to have some clones, but at the same time,
bro, the seeds. Me and Jaron at Jug Dealers always talk about that. I got more seeds than I could grow in a lifetime, and it's just like, how do I decide? Like DGC Cup, probably 24 people gave me seeds. There might be a Grambo strain in the works. I was talking a little turkey out there with a breeder, and you never know, something might be going down. But
cool.
So one of the things is that I was talking about the phenotypic expression. So like a lot of times that you'd want to pop seeds versus a clone is that you'd get the different phenotypes. Do you do much like pheno hunting out there in the strain world?
Not too much, but like I'm getting into it. That's kind of why we started with the seed thing too. That's a big thing right now, the pheno hunt. And like I noticed that like you can't do that from clone. Obviously, you're gonna get, like I said, I get it from my boy, and it's the same shit every time, and I'm happy with that. But like you get a 6-pack of seeds or a 5-pack of seeds, and you pop them all. There's a gem in there. And actually, I remember I was talking to my boy Smoked Hitman today, and he was talking about saying, oh, I hate regulars. I hate dealing with regular seeds. Like, I'd rather just go feminize and not deal with that. But he's like, but dude, then you're never going to find a unicorn. And I'm like, what the fuck is a unicorn, bro? I was like, tell me more about this unicorn. And he's like, that's like the diamond in the rough. You get a bunch of great seeds, and you have like one that's like blows your fucking mind. And there it is. That's the pheno.
I've already played my Grambo too much information card, so I'm not even going to touch what a unicorn is out on the streets. We're going to keep going. We're just going to keep moving on with this thing. And
I can't wait for tonight. I'll tell you that. I think this is going to be a good night.
That's why I tell people, join the GramBorg, because the after party, man. Like we want to talk turkey. Let's talk turkey.
I like Nate sees that regular seeds is like dating internationally.
Ooh, I did that this weekend. Nice Mexican girl rejected me.
Oh, then the hell?
Yeah, she's big. This is the thing. They all can't be unicorns, Peasy. I'm popping beans left and right.
Tell you're on the internet. You're famous. Shit, man. Did you lead off with that at least?
Yeah, no. I try to lean off with like, do you know who I am? I'm fucking Grambo, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how you should start every single one. Like if you had a dating profile, that's how I would be. It'd be like a nice picture, you right here with the microphone, and that's what would be your caption. Do you know who I am? ... I'm Grambo, bitch. And with the whole shirt, I'm Grambo, bitch. And it's like I used to have one that says it's Peasy, bitch. And we'll just remix it and make it as Grambo, bitch.
All right.
That's right. Fix that shit right now. I'll bet you tonight you're gonna be swiping like a motherfucker.
I matched with Leah. Look at that. I got a push notification in that moment, Peasy. I picked up my phone and we matched.
Is she a unicorn? That's the question.
No, see, a unicorn is if you're in a relationship and you're looking for a third girl, she's your unicorn. And so I'm single, so unicorn would.
Well, okay. See, I'm learning something new. I didn't realize that the menage a trois, the third is the unicorn.
Yeah, that's your unicorn. You'll see a lot of girls, they'll just say, like, I'll often tell girls where they'll be like, I'm a unicorn, and like, but they're not. And I go, you should change your profile. You don't know what that means. It's your type. Like Brett, well, he has this shirt. The dude has an upside down pineapple shirt, and that means you're a swinger out in the world. And he's just like, what? And I'm like, bro, yeah. He's like, no wonder I get weird DMs.
just wearing that shit out in public, walking around with an upside down pineapple shirt, and you don't even know what the fuck it is. You just walk in the store like, yeah, that's a fucking cool shirt. I gotta have that.
I love pineapple. Who doesn't love pineapple? It's upside down. It's cool.
It's like, I don't know, man. Some people
I'm telling you, bro.
Let's go back to plants. God damn it, we only got like 20 minutes till after hours. So let's keep talking. Otherwise, this never gonna happen.
So here's the thing. So when we're talking about phenotypic expression, the thing that's blown me away in the last year is getting hanging out with JR. JR's putting out the cuts. He has especially the cherry paloma. Famously, Dude Grows Show. We pushed the cherry paloma out to everyone and anyone. And bro, we will get these are cuts. And so you'd think that like, oh, you with seeds, you're getting all this phenotypic expression, you're getting all these different phenotypes, all but with clone, I would have thought like a year ago, I'd been like, yeah, but it's probably going to all look the same. It does not. I have seen 50 different grows of the cherry paloma, and I have seen 45 of them look unalien, like unrecognizable, taste different. Sunny and Bectopia, shout out to you, Bex. She couldn't come to the cup. Her plane almost crashed and she had to go back to the airport. Super bummer.
What is going on with planes falling out of the air this whole year? What the I won't fly. I'm not even I won't do it. My wife's already on vacation. Like, nah, fuck that. Planes are falling out of the air every fucking day. I'm good. Done.
Scotty, I'm afraid of flying. I don't love it. And Scotty literally says the words. He goes, Grandpa, planes don't just fall out of the sky. And then like 6 months ago, I'm like, Scott, they are. They're just falling out of the sky, bro.
Every day now. Like every fucking day.
So that's the thing that's got me like really tripped out. So it's like, all right. So if, as Jaron from Jug Dealer says, phenotype is environment times genotype equals phenotype, right? So you take the genes.
That's what I was going to get at next.
Yes. And so when I look at all these different palomas and I go, man, look at what you get from the exact same genetics in all these different environments. Then I start thinking of popping seeds and the phenotypes. And I go, well, if you're getting different phenos out of seeds plus the different environments, do you know how exponential that grows so fast? Like the amount of different variations you can get from seed, it becomes overwhelming to me.
Yes. It can be a lot. I've been seeing go through it and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. So how would you do you ever, because this is the thing, I'll be talking to people and they're like, hanging out with certain kids out in this growing world, they'll be like, man, if you don't do a 200 plants for a pheno hunt, you're not pheno hunting, and I go, 200 beans? Like, oh my God, growing them out. There is so many freaking different.
Felony over here, bro.
I know we're trying to pop 5-10 seeds.
We only can do 6 here legally, 3 mature, 3 immature.
Oh, is that right? Is that how they're doing it out there?
Well, I mean, that's like, the law.
Yeah.
But like that, I mean, if I'm going to do a pheno hunt, I'm limited, but like
we always say we'll say Scotty's brother Trip, my brother Tosh, your brother Breezy, like they're out there popping extra seeds, you know what I'm saying? Not us.
That's why I've decided we did like the whole Discord. So everybody's doing the pickle, everybody's going to get different expressions. We compare everything, it's like a whole hunt, it's like a group now. So you get, a few more chances at finding the ultimate pickle.
Wow. See, that's the next move. And shout out to everyone in the cannabis community. PZ, I've worked in YouTube. I posted my first YouTube video 19 years ago. I've worked for so many different companies. I've worked for companies. The amount of hate that you get on every YouTube demographic, niche, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely insane. Dude, the cannabis community is a blessing. I can wake up in the morning, open my comments, and actually read them without fear of getting eviscerated. Because shout out to all you. We got 200 people in chat right now. Shout out to all you guys.
I still get roasted, bro, all the time. I don't know about you, but like my YouTube comments are mixed. Like like, some I get I get like the good ones, and I get the ones where like, shut up, old man, and I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck? God damn. How do you know?
Old man.
You know how old I am.
You're a young man.
Not old by any means. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm 42, so I'm getting up there, man. I'm fucking I'm doing the damn thing.
I'm not even as old as you are. So why are they calling me old? Yo, what the fuck?
Because I'm just a young millennial, bro. I'm just
Yeah,
keeping
that's
it
right.
down over
Yeah,
here.
you got the look going on right now. You know,
Yeah,
I
no.
just I
Yeah,
don't know.
no.
I can't even grow like the beard. That shit, like this is like a baby face, bro.
Tell
Thought-
that to Lindsay and
Oh
Leah.
my god, you got
Let
two.
them know.
Yo, am I your
They
lucky
come.
charm, bro?
You're my lucky thing. And shout out to
What
LJ Jones. He just dropped 5 more gift subs. Peasy, we're
the
doing
fuck?
it tonight. You're my
Who we
lucky
give
charm,
them to? Let's give them to somebody who wants a sub.
bro.
Can we dish them out
All
right now?
Dom, you sub. Let's get in there. Come on.
That's right. Cannabis community is the
man.
best. I agree with
It
that.
is the best. It's
Well, happy
literally, and you
birthday.
know what is great is that sometimes they'll check us with knowledge. I was talking about PPFD and like what PPFD actually is and everything.
Yes.
And some guy in the comments checked me and Scotty, and you go, "All right, let's look into this." They were right. We did a little bit of study. It's so. I always say you go from stoner to quantum mechanics in 4 moves. D stands for photosynthetic photon flux density. What did you
What?
just say?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's insane.
I just hear, an acronym. I just hear letters. That it's fine with that. PPFD, whatever it is. I just know it's important, and I know where it's got to be at. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know about flux density of photon distribution, bro?
It sounds like some Back to the Future shit. What are you talking about right now,
It
Grambo?
literally is some Back to the Future shit.
The flux capacitor.
So
What?
And so that's the thing. You learn from the comments, you learn from the growers. I'm so blessed to have guys like Jay Maestro out there. Like he'll drop things on me. He's a humans love stupid labels, and you can
Facts.
Facts.
Rolling
I
smoke.
heard someone say one time when it comes to jargon, he said, "Words are just handles we put on concepts to hand them to other people easily." And I went, "All right, I'll soften on jargon."
Sounds like some shit I find in a fortune cookie.
I actually just read that off a fortune cookie. I ate 7 fortune cookies for dinner.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
No,
it's a great.
Scotty has Scotty has like he buys random things. He bought 100 fortune cookies on Amazon for a bit, and then he never did the bit, so I just eat the fortune cookies.
Are you fucking kidding me? You could buy 100 like fortune cookies on Amazon right now. I'll go.
Yeah,
that shit too.
Am I weird for loving fortune cookies? I think they're delicious. I love them.
I like them when I have Chinese food, like when I get it, you know what I mean? But like, I don't like go seeking for them. Like, I'm not like, oh, fuck.
I don't like Chinese food. I literally just go for the dessert.
Excuse
2 fortune cookies, please.
Are you seriously? You just go in there and like, oh, they make you wait 10 minutes for those 2.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, I got to be live in an hour. Give me my fortune cookies.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Every time. Every time. It don't matter what it is. Don't matter how much you order, how little you order, how difficult it is to make. It's 10 minutes. I can't figure out the math behind it. These people are amazing. It's a skill. It's a skill. It's a precise skill.
And I popped the cookie and it said, "Wise man, wait for cookies patiently."
10 minutes. It's done. It's ready. You got nothing to worry about. Bags fucking stable. Receipts right there. Shit's in there. All your sauce is ready to go. 10 minutes. Fuck, how do they do it? I don't understand.
Trailblazer says a fresh one. I don't think there are fresh fortune cookies. They're all stale by design.
Is that like fresh orange rind? Like what? What's
that would be so. Bro, I'm gonna open a restaurant that sells fucking fresh baked fortune cookies with all of my nonsense. Like,
oh my god, you can make like soft baked ones too and crunchy. You get soft and crunchy.
And then you'll open the fortune. It'll say, "If you don't eat a woman's pussy, you're an asshole, and if you don't eat a woman's asshole, you're a pussy."
Okay, so
that's from my act. I would tour the country, city to city, and say that to groups of people.
This would not be a fortune cookie by any means.
You're not. It's a fortunate cookie. You're fortunate to get this.
You're fortunate. That's right. Like, what the fuck? You crack these open, you'll get your ass ate today. Oh wow! Like, what the fuck?
So, you know what the next part of the bit is as I go, no, that's just a joke. Don't go by the brown eye. That's how you get put down. I'm just doing my act to you now, Peasy.
Oh shit. Let me smoke some more weed. It seems like the right thing
You
to do.
smoke some more weed.
Yes.
So that's the thing. I've been thinking about so much about the phenotypic expression and all the different environments and everything. And so you talking about getting your Discord and everything involved, man, I'm telling you, this is the next level of cannabis growing. This is the thing that 50 years ago, 15 years ago, we could have never saw coming, that you're going to get an army of people all with the same genetics working towards a common goal to pull out different expressions out of plants. I think we're living in a renaissance of cannabis, man. What a great time.
It's honestly, it's crazy. And the access there is to like genetics now and shit is wild. It's wild. Like, yeah, it's so easy to get anything you want now. And it's right online. Before, we remember back in the day, man, how hard it was to get cannabis seeds and shit. You had to fucking get shit from Europe and shit. You order from the old Classic Seedsman site or some shit, you know what I mean? And they come in like a DVD case.
Yeah. You're making me realize that's probably the reason I always am hard on myself, because I was like, I've done so much more clones than seeds. But now that I think about it, 80% of my growing career, access to seeds was very, very, very hard. Yet cliques of people would trade clones like baseball cards. So there was always good cuts everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Now you can get seeds anywhere. So you find a lot of people doing these runs where they're doing big pheno hunts and getting the people who have these incredible gardens in the spaces, these 8x10, 10x10 tents, going, you see people like Chubbs on there. The dude's got like 100 plants every time he grows something. Like, it's incredible what people be doing at home, not even professionally, just at home. Like,
Chubbs is ridiculous. That guy wins everything, man.
My man Chubbs, every time he posts something, my mouth hits the floor. I never seen someone who can grow like that. So many plants. You got a big ass fucking tent that looks like a house you could live in. You might as well throw a cot in there at this point. Just live in there. You know what I mean? I would just be up in there. So
the Dude Grow Show famously recorded like 400 episodes in a 12x8 grow tent.
Oh my God, it's huge though.
Yeah, it was awesome. Those were the days. Back in the day, they would just play music and go smoke a bowl and just leave the show for 10 minutes. The old days of YouTube.
Yeah, right. Can't do that no more, yo. People's attention span won't let it go.
Yeah, Maestro in a Way to Grow. They drive to a Way to Grow hydroponic store, and then they zip up. So there'd be people like, hey, I'm looking to buy some cocoa, and then in the other room you hear Scotty like, grow knots recharge.
I was actually just talking about that because I grow cocoa, and I have found that this run, one of my hardest and most annoying parts of this whole thing has been pH in my fucking water. I don't know. My shit's been all over the place this year. I don't know. It's like it takes more time for me to get my pH right than it does for me to fucking water my plants. And I'm like, if I gotta fuck with this fucking much every time, there's got to be an easier way, right? And I started thinking about the recharge, because we were talking about that the other day. The grow dots is, I hear about this, throwing them in there and just leaving it. You don't have to feed your plant. You just got to water. You don't got a pH, nothing. I'm like, that's really fucking appealing to me. It really is. It seems almost too true, though.
When Scott put his whole Real Bucket grow dot system together, I was dubious, bro. Like, I can say it now because like everything's in the past and everything, but I was like, Scott with his harebrained scheme, there's no way. Then I did it. And so we always insult each other at the bakery. We'll throw actuallys in, he'll be like, Grambo, you're actually funny. Yeah. And like, so I remember I told Scott, I was like, Scott, Real Buckets and grow dots actually work? Holy crap, man. So I told him he should take that shit on Shark Tank. It's going to change the world. I'm telling you.
Is that what you run now? Is that your preference when you're doing your grow?
Yeah, so I always run the Real Bucket system. I love the sub irrigated planters, but I'm a weirdo. So I work with the Jug Dealers with New Millennium Nutrients, and then I work with Scotty. So I flip flop between the simplest grow system and one of the more complex grow systems. I go from 1 part to 9 part.
Because I just picked up the Winter Frost for New Millennium. We were just talking about it on the show last week. First time I heard about it. But I was complaining because I never get the plant expressions at the game where they change colors, even though the plants in technicality should because pretty much everyone else is growing it. It should be purple or like red, whatever it might be. And I just noticed that, like, maybe my environment's not getting cold enough at the end of the night. It's like right now, it's like it's hard to get the temps down, down here. And so, like, I was hoping it'd be a little better, but it's just been real humid and shit, and the temps have not been great. It's been kind of hot. So, like, keeping it down to 63, 62, whatever at night ain't easy to do. You know what I mean? It's even with a fan running at 10, it ain't nothing happening. So for me, I don't know. Like, I figured I'd try the winter frost because they were talking about it last week. Chonky brought it up, and our guest brought it up. We had Canorado Chris on, and we were all talking about winter frost. So I was like, fuck. I ordered it on Amazon that night. I ordered that bitch. I was here the next day. Now I'm interested to see if it makes a difference, and it gets those expressions to come out that haven't been coming out, because I'm at those last couple of weeks before flush. So it's like, I'd love to see plants turn.
You are a member of the GramFam now. You are a part of my crew, and let's get you hooked up with some New Millennium. You let me know what you need, and we'll make sure the Jug Dealers take care of you. I got that authority now. I'm a junior Jug Dealer over there.
I need the line because I was actually on the website checking it out, and I was like, holy crap, they got everything you need. I love they had like the summer, the autumn, and like all like their stuff laid out, and I was like, I love that. And honestly, because I literally was telling, I don't know, Jesse's still here, my colleagues. I was like, I'm literally saying the other day, like, I'm tired of running salt. I don't want to run salt no more. I just want to run. I just want liquids. I want to use my syringe to make it fucking easy. I'm tired of scooping this shit out and feeling like it's like 1990, 1999, and then, whatever. And you're fucking, got the triple beam out or some shit. It's weird for me. I don't know. It's just and it's messy.
Well, I got we call it the pet pack over at Jug Dealers. And I wrote down a note. Get Peasy the sample pack, man. So I'm gonna make that happen this week. We're gonna send it out to you. I'll get your address, and we'll make sure on Tuesday when I go to the office, we will we'll get you the sample pack, brother.
I've heard nothing but good things about New Millennium, and I'm very excited now to even just to try the winter frost. But now I'm even more excited because I would love just to have a whole line to work with instead of flip-flopping around stuff. Because now I got like Floraflex. I got something like a King Cola I had like Overdrive from the Advanced Nutrients. So it's like I got Emerald, I got Advanced, I got Floraflex. I'm like mixing and matching. And I'm like, this is stupid.
We're going to take care of you. And now everyone in chat's going nuts about it. And I will say, jugdealers.shop or jugdealers.net, jugdealers.shop. I built their website. I'm very proud of I'm a comedian. I'm a freaking artist. I don't know, so I built a website. I'm very proud of jugdealers.shop. But if you want, they actually have for everyone just listening, they have a $600 worth of nutrients for $95. You go to jugdealers.net, click on the samples tab. You can get every single thing in the New Millennium line: cocoa, IPM, the full pep pack, silicium, $600 value for $95 shipped. And I'm telling you, the shipping's like $80 on that. It's very heavy to send all that. So if you guys want any of that, I love going in the office and seeing names like Dewberries. I see you. He's ordering stuff in there all the time. I'm the one going through the orders on Tuesday when I go into the office. So definitely check out jugdealers.net. Go grab a sample. Tell them.
Yeah, I just paid $41 for a quart from the winter frost. You got the whole pack for fucking $95. Damn it.
Literally, yes. But we're going to get you the whole pack just because you're the homie, PZ.
I appreciate it.
The thing about Jug Dealers is they really stand by like getting it in people's hands because it really works. And I'll tell you, man, I grew some of our buddy Soup's Paloma Night, and I wish the DGC Cup was around when I had harvested it because I wanted to show him some of it, some of the dankest nug I've ever grown. But then on the other side, Scotty's Grow Dots. They also, that emergency that I talked about that was so frosty, that was grown with Grow Dots. So it just goes to show, like, I always say, here's another fortune cookie for you, PZ. There is no way to greatness. Greatness is the way.
Yes. Well, with the New Millennium line, do you still have to, pH everything? Or is it
you do have to pH. One of the secret weapons that definitely, when you mention the pH thing, Jaron, he just will go harping on like, man, get yourself a pH doser. It has a little bit of up and down. It's got a little probe that goes in there. It automatically fixes your reservoir to pH perfect. Me, I get an employee discount on recharge, so I just use a little extra recharge.
So maybe that's just what I gotta do. I gotta get recharge because I don't use the recharge yet. I've only heard about this. Well, never
It's
used
great
it.
because the microbes like put out all sorts of different acids and bases in their own. They act as a buffer, so it creates, and especially in Colorado where our water is very stable here, you can really
Okay.
dial it in. And the thing that really fascinated me that Jaron taught me this last month was that there's lots of studies that say that if you use random pHs, like if it's like 5.8 one watering, 6.4 another, 5.5 another, that's way worse than if you just grew it like 8 for the entire grow. It
That's
will
me.
perform better at a ridiculous pH that's stable than a normal pH that's fluctuating. That's
It's
fascinating.
literally me, bro. It's me. It's literally, I'm like, as long as it's like in a range, I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm done. I'm done with the up and down. I'm able to range like 2 drops of this, a little bit of this. I feel like a chemist, bro, but I'm not a good one. Not at all. I'm like, this is like
the P.
Breaking Bad was, made it look so much easier. It looks so much easier.
The old potential of hydrogen dance. I hate it.
You do cocoa or you soil?
Cocoa. I
Hey.
listened to Dude Grows before I produced Dude Grows, and so I'm kind of a real disciple. And I grew in peat when I was brand new. All the old boys back in Iowa taught me that you got to grow in peat there, boy. And then I did it, and I never realized, like, why is it if I leave for a day and a half, I can't water the damn things the next day? Well, because peat gets hydrophobic. And so once I started growing a cocoa, I never turned back. But guys like Mr. Ganix and stuff, they're talking to me. The people that won the DGC Cup 2 years in a row have been organic living soil. And I'm starting to soften on it. I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna try organic one of these days.
Everybody's doing the organic thing now, but I won't touch that shit. And I'll tell you why, because I don't do fucking bugs. I don't fuck with bugs. No, I'm not a bug guy. And I see all my homies out there with they fucking beds. They live in soil beds with the worms and shit in there and all this. I'm like, nah, they got the fucking flies and all this. I'm like, nah, you got ladybugs and mantises and it's like a whole fucking jungle of shit. No, not doing it. There's no fucking way. You can fucking scratch that shit right off. I told myself, nope. I went, how can I do this grow with minimal chance of any kind of fucking bugs? And so cocoa was the winner. It was that or hydro completely. I said, you know what? I want to fuck with just water. That seems like I'd just be too many gnats or some shit. I'm going cocoa. And honestly, very minimal issue. Maybe occasional 1 or 2 in there. I might see a little small fly or something. Bang, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. Also, I've noticed a lot of people talk about the humidity can kind of get out of control. You get these giant beds of soil. They're all moist. The dry back, like with cocoa, if you want to do a dry back, it's dry in 30 hours.
Oh yeah.
Jaron and Gabe will always say, like, if you think you need to water in cocoa, water. If you think you need to water in soil, wait 2 days. Don't do it.
Yep, it's true. It's true. So, and that's, I don't know, that was, I liked the fact that I can control the cocoa better. Soil, I feel like it's harder to fix an issue, whereas cocoa, you know exactly what you're putting into the thing. So it makes it easy to troubleshoot, in my opinion. And I want to make things as easy as fucking possible, which is why I'm like, grow dots. But like, I don't know. I also, it's just, that's something that seems almost too good to be true. I want to try it, but at the same time, I'm scared.
I hear you, dude. Funnily enough, that's one of the things that Scotty, the hardest thing that he fights against is like convincing, like, no, dude, it really is that easy. And I'm telling you, it really is. So we're going to get you New Millennium. We'll get you grow dots eventually. And then maybe some of them worms, some of them red wigglers, we'll get you organic maybe next year.
Nope. It's never going to happen, bro. I will grow cocoa till I'm saying no more, but it's going to happen.
I gotta tell you, you are right. If I walked into my garden and I saw like the soil undulating, I definitely would be like, what the fuck am I doing?
It's like, I feel like crawling on me right now, bro. I'm getting like the shivers and shit, goosebumps. I don't like it. Bugs ain't for me. I don't like it. I don't like, you don't catch
kids.
I don't go camping.
Kids run with bugs. Do they come up to you and you got to keep a straight face?
They don't give a shit. They're like, oh yeah, look, daddy, look. I'm no. Daddy, there's a spider in my room. Is it a real one or pretend? Because if it's real, I ain't going in there. You know what I mean? You better call mommy then, because daddy ain't coming to help you. I'm not a fan, bro. I don't know. Just kind of something skeeves me out about that shit.
That's sick, man. So definitely you've got me curious about this Romulan genetics thing.
You really never heard of them?
No, I mean, I believe I've heard of like the company Romulan Genetics, and I've definitely smoked the Romulan, but I'm always curious. Like I was talking with Rasta Jeff a few weeks ago, and I don't like piney stuff. I don't like Golden Goat. I don't like, Island Sweet Skunk. I don't like Durban Poison. And his male in his collection is a Golden Goat. And I'm always like, man, so like he's like, oh, well, try the Dark Hollow. I think it's more gassy. You'd like that lineage in that direction. So like I'm getting to the point now where how I pick a breeder is how they pick their males. So when you say that he's running all his males against Romulan, I go, all right, I'm listening.
Yeah. Yep, dude, the Romulan, the Rom Scotty, like all their shit, dude, is like honestly ridiculous. I can't believe like the terps, the smell that comes off these plants and how sticky they are. Like they just look fantastic, all of them. And from the start, literally from start to finish, they look great. And I'm super excited, and they're super frosty. And man, the end can't come fast enough because I'm dying to try it. I gotta tell you. I'll send you some pictures after, but you gotta look them up. My man Jake, he knows what he's doing. Everything you see, if you go to their website and you see the pictures on there at RomulanGenetics.com, every picture he posts, he says he stresses those plants out so fucking much before he gets to that point where he's ready to take the picture. And he says, and that's how they still look after stress. They tell us all the shit. I had him on the show, so you got to check out the actual episode where he talks about everything he does to these plants, when he grows them. But
there it is. It's on screen. Go over, find his Discord, go be part of the community. One of my favorite things is helping communities grow. Any reach that I get, I always love sending people out there because if you believe in them, I believe in you, and I'm sold. I open up the website, check it out.
Yeah, go to the cultivator section to check it out later, bro. You got to check it out. It's like,
all right.
It's yeah, dude.
The first plant I open up is just called Black Lung.
Oh yeah, dude. It's a brand new one is coming out. The Mendo breath. I'm like, oh, I gotta try that one. Ooh. Yo, everything he's got, and some of his plants are like they flower quick too, which is nice. Like
you know what I'm liking about his website is the amount of information. Look at all this, like type, hybrid, format, sativa, indica, flowering, yield, resistance to spider mites, powdery mildew, thrips, hot, cold. I mean, wow, that's he's not hiding. He's putting out the real information. All right, RomulanGenetics.com, y'all.
I can't recommend it enough, and they don't sponsor us nothing. Like it's just honestly, it's all love, and it's just, I am living proof.
The Irie maiden, come on, the metalhead in me is now. I'm in.
That's one of his like black label ones, so that's where that's like one of his top strains. Like he vouches for it personally. Yeah, and I haven't tried that one yet, but that's on my list. Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yep. So highly, highly, highly recommend Romulan Genetics if you haven't checked them out. Like that's everything they put out has been fire, and Jake's cool dude. So
hells yeah. Well, we did it, Peasy. We got to an hour. I don't know how the hell we're already at an hour, but that blew by, bro.
I don't even know what we did. It just flew through.
Well, I remember in the beginning we were talking about grow. Then we were laughing our asses off for about 15 minutes. Then we talked about grow, and here we are now.
Yes. Well, perfect.
Oh man. So yeah. I'm thrilled. This is the funnest. I'm always I always say I wake up every day and I go, I should cancel the stream. I wake up with no motivation every single Sunday.
It's gotta be so hard to come out at 10 o'clock at night, bro, and like do this shit. Like, I don't know what time it is for you, but like it's 10 o'clock here. So like
it's 8 p.m. I start at 8 p.m. Colorado time. So
so for me it's like, oh god, 10 o'clock. Like I get because like I do my show on a Thursday, so I work all fucking day. I don't get home till like 5, 6, and then I start my show at 7. So it's like I got no time in between except for to get my kids settled and happy, tell my wife, kiss her, I'll see you later, and then come down to the studio and start getting ready. So
and I want to come down. Of course, Thursday is that's daddy daughter day. Thursday and Sunday are ironclad, and then I'm in traffic. You start at 5 p.m. Colorado time, and so I want to come on one of these days. So I gotta get a Thursday where I can come hang out with y'all because you guys have fun over there. If you guys don't know, if this is your first experience hanging out with Peasy, then you got to go over to one of my favorite titles, To Be Blunt. Type in 2B Blunt podcast in there. They are rocking it every single Thursday. They go live. And you've had so many of my friends over here. Right now, I'm opening up. I'm seeing Chubbs. I'm seeing Canorado Chris. I hung out with him all weekend, man.
Yes.
Canorado Chris is the man. So if you don't know PZ and you want to know more about him, go over to 2B Blunt. Find him on YouTube. Find him on Instagram. And then 2bblunt.com. That's a great source of information over there. So I encourage all of you, go over there and support these guys. Don't just subscribe to me. Do subscribe to me. Hit that goddamn subscribe button right now. And then go over and watch a couple videos of the 2B Blunt guys, because I think you'll be entertained. He's the WWC, the Worldwide Cannabis Federation, brother.
Oh shit. That's right, brother. That's right. It was an awesome time, man. Thank you for having me. Honestly, I had such a blast.
You're the man, Peasy. So thank you so much. Go follow 2B Blunt. I appreciate you. You're a goddamn hilarious guy. I got to get you on. I know it's late, starting at 10 o'clock, but if you're down to come on another time, I need you back, because we got to talk more grow. And I'll be less TMI this time. You brought it out of me, brother.
That's all right. No problem, man. Anytime. Whenever you need me to come back to send me a message, I'll be here.
Awesome. I'm going to take you up on that, my man.
All right.
So I will see you soon. Thank you again.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
All right, later, Peasy. Guys, we did it. That is another episode of the Late Night Smoke. I hope you got as entertained as I was. My oxytocin is through the roof right now. I'm feeling like $1,000,000, and it's also because of your guys' support. As I'm going through here, I missed a lot of people in there. Thank you, Grow Ohio, dropping the $5 on that. LJ Jones, I met this guy over the weekend. He drops another 10 gift subs in there. He dropped like 25 gift subs tonight. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much. I got to hang out with this guy. Go follow LJ Jones on social media as well. He's over there hanging out. Go make friends, Facebook friends with him. He's going through it all the time. He had a little run in with some hooligans, and I'm thinking about you, LJ Jones. And while I'm thinking about that, guys, you know the theme song? You guys know the theme song? Everyone loves the Grambo Grows theme song. That was written by Cannabis Vibe Studios. Cannabis Vibe did not make it to the DGC Cup this year. He was hit by a car. He was on his way to the DGC Cup. He was at the airport. He's crossing the street at the airport. Some guy's doing 60 in a 20-mile-an-hour zone, hit and runs this guy. And Cannabis Vibe is down. So go lift the spirits. Go find Cannabis Vibe Studios over on Instagram. Send him a DM. Send him a comment. Give him a follow. Let him know Grambo Grows is thinking about him. Let him know the whole cannabis community is thinking about him. It really is like, it's such a freaking bummer. So shout out to you, Cannabis Vibe. We're thinking about you. And I spoke with Cannabis Vibe. I spoke about Cannabis Vibe with LJ Jones. And LJ, I know your heart goes out to Cannabis Vibe as well. So thank you, Grow Ohio, for the $5. Thank you, LJ Jones, for the freaking 20 gift subs. Thank you, Cody Whittaker. My man, Cody Whittaker, working. He's sporting the Grambo Grow shirt out there in the garden, just holding it down. So thank you so much. And once again, thank you, Dewberries. Thank you, Golden Mayhem. Thank you, Sean Samilia, for the $10. Welcome, Nicholas Welts. And thank you guys. Seriously, I endlessly appreciate your guys' support. Lambo drives Zambo. Welcome back, buddy. You are I love Lambo. He's my man out there. LJ Jones, you're the best. Curly Greenleaf, one of the biggest supporters on Instagram. Guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for making this show a thing. It would not be a thing without your guys' support. Literally, you guys, I don't have any sponsorship other than the Gramborg. I don't make any money off this thing, and I did it for months and months without making a penny. And the only reason I did it was because you guys care, and that really, really, really means a lot to me. If you know me, you know I'm incapable of BSing, and so I endlessly appreciate you. And I see you guys, Robert Rittenhouse, hardcore supporter, All That's Green, one of my favorite young ladies in the cannabis scene. That lady can take a bong hit, I'll tell you what. And she's going to come hang out with me in Denver one of these days. I invite her to come down to Denver. Come be my guest. Be my guest. Let's smoke the rest of this DGC Cup bud. Actually, there's no DGC Cup bud. We gave it away to some veterans. Guys, stay tuned on Dudes Grows. We got some cool stuff going on. We're going to start working with this veterans group. It's a group of guys that are out there, this project where they're getting veterans to grow their own medicine. As dispensaries are rolling out across the country, a lot of people need the cannabis is medicine, and they're getting gouged by bad herb and bad prices out in the world. And so we're going to start working with these guys to make sure that they are able to grow their own. And we donated all of the DGC Cup entries. I think it was pounds, 2-3 pounds of weed that was all there, donated by all sorts of different growers and the DGC Cup entrants. And it was, they were very, very emotional and very, very happy about that. So thank you guys for all your support of me. Follow 2B Blunt, follow Dude Grows, follow Jug Dealers, go over to jugdealers.shop. Buy something over there. Tell them Grambo sent you guys. I love you all so much. I really, really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. So thank you guys. Like I always say, subscribe if you vibe, smoke that like button, and you see that share button, roll this video up and pass it to a friend. Sharing is caring. They can't shadow ban us if you all share. So for Cannabis Vibe out there getting out of the hospital, for LJ Jones, for Cody Whitaker, for Sean Samelia, thank you guys for the support. Nothing but good vibes up in here. Grambo.
We're dropping knowledge on Grambo Post, talking about plants and how they go. Let's go. From seeds to the Joe, we always smoke pure. Nothing but good vibes up in here. We blaze the ganja, keep